There's never an excuse for any adult to make a child unsafe, and any child to make another child unsafe as well. Never an excuse.
I think my role and responsibility as a Catholic principal has been highlighted because our faith is something that sustains us. It underpins all of those things like respect, justice, integrity, valuing that human person, valuing the dignity of that person.
Really stop and think about how lucky I am.
Child safety is about the child knowing that they have the right to be safe and they have the right to be heard and that they will be safe and that they will be heard.
Our approach is always about making sure we put in the procedures prior to an episode so that our children can identify when they're at risk, or our staff can identify when children are at risk prior to an event.
Child safety for us is ensuring that every young person that comes to this school is exactly that, safe. That's a fundamental right of every young person and every person who comes to the school.
We have to work even more so alongside with all the child safety policies, rules, regulations, the overarching principles, because our responsibility to uphold and maintain the dignity of every student is crucial to our Catholic faith.
Once someone feels connected and feel that they belong, then they can start to work on the other elements of their development. Wellbeing and learning both complement each other, they both enhance each other. So good learning is good wellbeing and vice versa.
I believe that wellbeing is a precondition for learning, so it's important to us that our children are safe at all times and that they feel safe as well.
I think it's important that children can talk to an adult if something is wrong.
Yeah, I reckon I could go and speak to a grown-up or a teacher, Mr. Hicks, because they help get over the situation and they make it all better.
Yeah, I do feel that children at this school are heard.
Being a Catholic school, we need to be able to provide more than just an excellence in academia. We need to be able to support our students to develop holistically, to be able to develop physically, spiritually, emotionally. They need to have a sense of their obligation to their own well-being and the well-being of others. And we would hope through our responses, not only to the child safety standards, but also in what we do every day as a Catholic school, we can provide that holistic education for our students.
The students have to feel comfortable about being safe at school. If they don't, they're not going to learn. They need to feel connected to their school, they need to feel safe at school, and just getting them to have their say on what made them feel safe at school empowered them, but also gave staff a greater idea of what we could do to keep on supporting them and making sure that everybody in their level to participate and have a say and have their voice, which we found really empowering for the kids, but great for the staff as well.
We had initially, we decided that we would send out a survey to all our school community. So that was our parents, our students and our staff. And the response to the feedback in numbers of people doing the survey was tremendous. It was the highest that we've ever had.
On previous surveys that we've given out to parents, most occasions we receive about 10% response. So to receive 800 out of possibly 1,000 families has been our best response so far in any survey we've actually provided.
It was really important for us to make sure we had a wide range of voices on our committee.
I really enjoy being a part of the Child Safety Committee because I think it's really important to have student voice in it, because the students, they make up the school, and without them being heard or represented, then it's not going to be enjoyable for them and they're not going to have the best time that they can.
Having adults listen to the student voice is really good. It gives the students a sense like that they're a part of the school instead of just being the students there. so like they can get their opinion out and changes will actually occur.
We've spent a lot of time reviewing our policies and procedures. We have a code of conduct now for volunteers. We didn't have one before, so that's been quite a significant change for us. We have really been more intentional with how we communicate to our families about what the expectations are and what behaviour isn't acceptable when you come to work in our school community.
And certainly we want people, we basically want to have a community here where people are proactive around child safety, particularly if they have concerns about a particular child or a group of children, that they will come forward and report that through our appropriate channels here at the school.
So it's that dual responsibility of making sure that the adults here are doing the right thing and that we've done everything to make sure that they are the right people that we've got on the school, but more importantly that our girls feel that if they see anything that's not right, that they've got someone that they can go to, and they will feel that they'll be heard, and they feel that they will be taken seriously, and that we will act on it.
I'd have to say initially it was fairly daunting to be landed with the responsibility that was coming through from the ministerial order, and that whole sense of how we were going to meet this. Once we started to drill down into it, it proved to be manageable. VRQA briefing was handy, and I think it really took momentum here at St Patrick's when we made up our child safety team.
We've put things in place to ensure the safety of all students. We had things in place, but we've become more intentional with our policies and our procedures around creating an environment that really listens to the students and follows through with things to keep it safe.
It's perhaps always been part of our ethos here. Part of our community is to be able to ensure that the students are well supported through our pastoral care program. Perhaps it's been more formalised since the Child Safe Standards have come along. And for us over the last 12 months we've still had a fair journey to be able to really build our practice back in through our policies, back into the communication with our parents in a more formal way than perhaps we had in the past.
Yes, it's mandated, and of course therefore we need to do it, but our community really wanted to make a statement about this. We saw there was an opportunity for us to improve our practice, but realistically we knew that things could improve and we had an ability to do that, and we wanted our kids to be as safe as they possibly could.
That they are in a safe school and that we take whatever means is necessary to ensure that they are safe, that our communication is open and that there's nothing being hidden under the carpet.
This school's a great place to come because we have lots of families in the community that may not feel safe at home, and we know whenever we come to school that we will be safe, we will be protected, there's people we can talk to.
We've always talked about at Mary MacKillop, if you see a need, do something about it. So that notion of safety, how we treat each other, is an important part of our school culture.
During the program, it helped me and probably a lot of other students feel empowered because we had our say in what we were doing, and it wasn't just teachers deciding that's the last say. We actually felt like we changed the school and our ideas could mean something.
I think child safety is important because safety comes first, and St Lepius is a loving and kind environment, and well, when I get dropped off here every day, I know that I'm coming to a safe, loving environment, and I feel real safe.
There are obviously deep correlations between a sense of belonging and a sense of safety, and then being able to move towards those higher order things about learning and self-actualisation and being the best you can be, and then being able to be a friend. And basic to that is feeling a sense of, I'm safe here.